The observation deck hummed with quiet efficiency as the Zephyrian research team adjusted their quantum telescopes for another routine surveillance session of the blue planet below. Dr. Cathera's 6 eyes blinked in sequence as she fine-tuned the resolution, her crystalline fingers dancing across the holographic controls with practiced precision. For 3 rotations now, they had been studying the peculiar bipedal creatures that dominated the third planet's surface, documenting their behaviors for the Grand Archive. Fascinating specimens, murmured her assistant, Vorlen, his tentacles curling with academic interest. Their neural patterns suggest higher intelligence, yet their social structures remain so primitive. The human settlement they observed sprawled across a valley, its geometric structures arranged in neat patterns that spoke of organization and planning. Thousands of the creatures moved through their daily routines, tending to their young, constructing shelters, cultivating food sources. To the Zephyrians, who had evolved beyond physical labor millennia ago, the humans' manual activities seemed quaint, almost endearing. Dr. Cathera was preparing to shift their focus to another continent when the first anomaly appeared. A single human at the settlement's edge began moving differently. Instead of the usual bipedal walking gait, this creature was moving its legs in rapid succession, its arms pumping in coordination. Its feet struck the ground repeatedly in a rhythmic pattern that seemed almost aggressive. "Vorlen," she whispered, her voice carrying the harmonic undertones of alarm. "Are you observing this behavioral deviation?" The assistant's tentacles went rigid as he focused his attention on the monitor. The running human had now triggered something in the others. Like a neural cascade failure, the strange locomotive behavior was spreading. One by one, more humans abandoned their tasks and began the same frantic leg movements. By the 7 moons, Vorlen breathed. "It's contagious." Within moments, what had been an orderly settlement dissolved into chaos. Humans poured from their structures, all exhibiting the same terrifying symptom. Their faces were contorted with what the Zephyrians could only interpret as expressions of pure agony. Some humans' mouths hung open, producing what the audio sensors registered as rhythmic exhalations. Others had their facial features twisted into grimaces that suggested unbearable suffering. "Emergency protocol," Dr. Cathera commanded, her 6 eyes now wide with horror. "Contact the medical ship. We may be witnessing a plague outbreak." The Zephyrian medical team materialized on the observation deck within nanoseconds, their healing appendages already glowing with therapeutic energy. Chief Healer Zorbeth examined the feeds with growing alarm. "We were just being polite. The symptoms are unlike anything in our xenobiological database," Zorbeth reported, her healing tendrils writhing with distress. "The rapid leg spasms, the facial contortions, the apparent respiratory distress, this could be a neurological pathogen of unprecedented virulence." On the screens, the situation continued to deteriorate. The humans were now moving in large groups, all exhibiting the same manic running behavior. Some had fallen and were being trampled by others who seemed unable to control their locomotory impulses. The sounds they made grew louder, more desperate. "We have to help them," Vorlen pleaded, his tentacles reaching toward the screen. "Surely our medical technology could synthesize a cure." Dr. Cathera's expression grew grave. "The Prime Directive forbids direct intervention with pre-contact species. But perhaps..." She paused, calculating. "We could introduce a healing frequency through their atmospheric ionization layer. Subtle enough to avoid detection, but potentially effective against neural pathogens." The Zephyrians worked frantically, their advanced healing technologies focused on the suffering planet below. They generated wave patterns designed to calm neural inflammation, projected harmonic frequencies to restore synaptic balance, and beamed focused cellular regeneration fields toward the affected population. Hours passed. The humans continued their tormented running. Nothing the Zephyrians tried seemed to alleviate their suffering. "It's not working," Zorbeth admitted defeat, her healing appendages dimming with exhaustion. "Whatever has infected them is beyond our ability to treat remotely." As the observation team watched in mounting horror, the humans began to disperse. Some collapsed from apparent exhaustion, while others continued their frantic movement patterns. The settlement that had been so orderly and peaceful now looked like a disaster zone. "We must document everything, Dr. Cathara said solemnly. If this pathogen spreads beyond their species, the galaxy must be warned. Today we have witnessed something terrible, the complete neurological breakdown of an entire civilization. The Zephyrians continued their vigil through the night, unaware that far below, the annual Riverside Community Fun Run had concluded successfully, with participants already planning next year's event.